Howdy everyone, so it is time to do another review video. So this is going to be a two-parter and I'm going to explain just in a minute why. But today I wanted to kind of dive into another aspect of my world, which is basically in the last now it's been 2.5 months, if not 3 months. I have been working out like a crazy person. Basically, my workout schedule has gone from a couple days a week to about 5 to 6 days a week. I've really tried to stay on the 6-week day schedule, but there are, in the last like couple of weeks, my body has just been run to the ground, so I've been listening as best as I possibly can. I've also learned that I will push the hell out of my body at the gym, so I really don't have any limits, but I've been working out like crazy, and I don't know if I've mentioned this in my past videos or not, but basically I have had troubles with my right knee over the past couple of years. It's been on and off with how bad it's been in the last 2 years. I don't actually have a medical explanation yet as to what is up with my knee. I've had doctors basically just tell me that most likely it could have been something. I think it may have been a bad fall that I had taken years ago on the ski hill, and I think that maybe I had pulled something at the time and now it's rearing its ugly head, along with the fact that I work retail and my longest shifts can be anywhere from 8 to 10 hours a day on my feet, in shoes that have absolutely no support, or I'm wearing heels. So you can imagine that my feet are not happy, and it does not help with my posture whatsoever. But as far as my knee goes, it's just some days I wake up and it's completely swollen or throbbing and just stabbing pains, or it feels like there's pressure under my kneecap, or after just even standing all day at work, it hurts. So I've kind of had the full spectrum of pain, and I've tried a bunch of different things. I had a doctor basically just tell me to ice it and take Advil and to just deal with it, but I am one of those types of people that I just hate putting anything into my body that does not belong there. I do not like taking vitamins. I do not like taking Advil. I do not like taking any anti-inflammatories. If I don't need it, if it doesn't need to be in me, I do not want to take it. So probably as far as I've gone that way is just taking Advil, extra strength Advil, even though I really don't like to. If I don't need to, I don't like to. I have used a brace. I've purchased a brace and I've used that. At this point, I don't even think it fits anymore. I don't even think I could get it over my calf, mostly because my quads and my legs have just exploded with the amount that I've been working out. So I don't even think it would fit. And even when I would wear it, it's just so much to deal with on my knee. Being at work, I would just have to, you're only supposed to wear it for a couple hours at a time anyways, and it was causing more hassle in my life than doing good, unfortunately. And then on the other side of that, I've used just a tensor band, which you can buy for like $3, $4, $5 at any drugstore. And I've used that, and it really didn't help either. It would move, or it would just loosen up over a couple of hours, and I would have to basically retensor my knee, and you have to do it a proper way, and it's a little bit harder to do it properly, especially if you have no idea what you're doing. It was just a pain and a hassle. It just wasn't doing me any good, and it wasn't helping to solve the problem, basically. So basically, aside from getting proper shoes that have proper support, I should say, aside from just doing that, I have gone about looking into other things that could basically help aside from just taking pills or like medical wise. I have come across and have found stuff like this, which basically what this stuff is kinesiology tape, or the fancy name for it is kinesiology tape. And what these companies claim to do is to help with strained muscles, or help replace braces if put on correctly or put on in a certain way. It can help track certain parts of your body. So with my knee, it helps tracking my knee cap properly, because I've been told in the past that my kneecap decides to slide in, which apparently also isn't good, which could also be another problem that I have with this knee. And again, over the last year, it's been all over the place. Like, I've had really good months and I've had really bad months. And I think I jinxed myself in the last 2 weeks because I had said that I had no pain since snowboarding this last season. And all of a sudden, the last week and a half, my knee has just exploded into pain and being swollen and just being a nuisance. So this past weekend, I decided, since I've used this type of stuff for about a year and a half to almost 2 years now, this last weekend I decided to bite the bullet and go buy a roll of KT tape. And I purchased it at Sport Check, mostly because they had a couple versions. KT tape specifically has two types. They have this, I think, is just their classic line of just regular kinesiology tape, and they also have their Pro collection. I have yet to try the Pro collection, but I decided for $12.99 I just bite the bullet and buy it and see how it works. Now, I've had tremendous success with the other companies out there, so I was really curious to see whether this was going to work for me or not. Now, again, I am not some Olympic athlete. I am an everyday consumer who likes to work out a lot. I don't have any sort of medical background as far as knowing what particular muscles are and how they're supposed to work. I have no idea when it comes to that world. But the one thing that I do like that the KT company has done on their website, which I will be linking in the description down below as per usual, they have done an amazing job in explaining what this stuff actually is, what it does, how it works, and they have also posted dozens of videos on how to put it on properly. And for different body parts, if you're having certain problems, like golfer's elbow, apparently that's a thing, and strained muscles, like I've strained my muscle in my arm in the last week, which has actually gone away, thank God. Or helping tape up your knee or tape up your ankle. Basically, they do head to toe videos, which personally I would love to say that I absolutely love, because they basically dumbed it down for the average person. They don't use intense, like, definitions of some weird versions of your muscles. They do a very basic, easy understanding videos for each different types of each body part. So if you are curious to grab this stuff and you're just scared with not knowing how to put it on, go to their website and they explain everything on there. So basically, when you get a package of this stuff, it comes in a roll. I've actually ripped off already one piece, but it comes in a roll like this that is basically pre-cut in these types of strips. So I've just yanked off one of these strips. You actually get quite a bit, which impressed me. That kind of impressed me right off the bat. They come in a whack load of colors, and the second reason, or the reason why I wanted to do a two-parter to this video, is mostly because I've ordered 4 more rolls of this stuff. I've ordered it in pink and lime green because I really want to tape up my knee to make it look like a watermelon and other parts of my body, and I ordered purple and I think red. I don't even remember at this point, but hopefully that package will show up in the next week. So hopefully that the next video will be up within the next 2 weeks, just because I will have to test it out just to see how those tapes go. But I bought just the black they had available for $12.99, so I just grabbed this stuff. The advantage or the plus that I've liked is that they give you so much of it. This is what the back of it looks like. It's not pre-cut or pre-ripped or pre-anything on the back. You just have to tear it yourself and put it on. That's about all the nice things I have to say about this product. It basically goes downhill from there for me. I was really excited to see how well this stuff would work for me, mostly because the other products have worked so incredibly well with helping relieve the pain in my muscles and in my knee, that I was really excited to see how well this stuff would work. There are people in my life that have used this stuff and use it on a regular basis, and they've enjoyed it. But I am extremely, like, extremely disappointed with how crappy this stuff has worked for me. And I'm almost regretting that I've ordered 4 more rolls, which, again, this stuff comes in a roll, you get 20 strips. And I've ordered 4 more of them. So this is going to be interesting to see if the other ones work. I hope that the other ones work. I have put this on, I've braced up my knee twice. I did it yesterday and I followed the video that they have online to a T. Like I watched it twice. I watched it on repeat. I paused it. I did every piece. I cut it exactly how they asked you to, with cutting it in half and rounding the edges so it wouldn't get caught on your clothes or anything, and rubbed it down properly. Within 5 minutes of putting this stuff on my knee yesterday, and I did this an hour before I was going to go to the gym, I taped up my knee, put it on properly. I did not touch the back of this, which they emphasized to a T. I did not touch it at all. I got it on, and within 5 minutes, I couldn't believe that I could already feel it peeling off of my skin. And my skin was clean, which they also emphasized that you want to put it on clean skin. And it was just peeling off. The first time I had put it on, I got it on, got to the gym. While I was on the elliptical, within the first couple of minutes, it was basically coming off and flapping. I had to stop and rip it off because it was driving me insane. I cannot believe how crappy this stuff is, and it's not sticking to my skin. It is not sticking. It's not as tacky or as sticky as some of the other stuff out there or the other competitors out there. My one theory is that it could just possibly be the black fabric or the black dye, mostly because I have used a different company that was also, I purchased it, or I got it in a black like a black fabric, and compared to the other colors in that collection from the other company, the black one also wasn't sticking as well. It was also fraying and ripping, and it just wouldn't stay on. So that is why I wanted to do a two-parter to this guy, just to see if maybe the other colors will work better and stick better, and I'm just hoping and praying that they do, because I'm so bummed out. They do give you quite a bit of this product, so I was looking forward to really taping up my entire knee and having this stuff last longer, but I've actually already gone through quite a bit of this roll, and it's been not even about a week. I got it on Saturday. So I'm really disappointed. I'm hopeful. I'm fingers crossed, mostly because I don't know what I'm going to do with 5 rolls of this stuff if it doesn't freaking work. I think I might just give it away. But leave it in the comments down below. If you guys have your own experiences, or you want to give me your reviews, or maybe give me some advice on how to maybe make this stuff stick better, or how to put it on better, or like, you've got to be a super ninja to get this stuff on. And I don't even know. I'm even gonna admit, I had a bottle of hairspray near me. I sprayed on a little bit of hairspray on one of the ends that was kind of peeling off, just to see if that would help, and it totally didn't. They do sell a bottle of some spray that I'm now thinking I probably should have purchased, and apparently that spray helps to adhere this better to your skin. But if this isn't even, like, it's barely staying on, like, barely. I do have to say, I had applied it to my arm. It somewhat made it through the night. I did have to cut some of the ends off, and it did make it through my work day, kind of. So I don't know if it's the certain just texture of my skin, because my legs, of course you shave your legs, and maybe the hairs or something. I don't even know. I have no idea. I'm just bummed out and pissed that this stuff isn't working. So if you guys, as per usual, you guys can reach me down in the comments down below, or I will be putting my handle to Instagram and Twitter. Please leave me your stories. Let me know if this stuff works for you, or if you, again, have any suggestions on how to apply it better. And I will be leaving all of KT Tape information in the description as well, down below. So if you guys want to check out the product or see their website or their videos, you'll be able to reach it through there. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening and are staying safe and healthy out there with working out or doing whatever activities you are, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Adios.